guys, it's yours truly, Musical's here.
Hey subscribers, it's Ethan here.
Sorry if you can't see my face, I'm still working on adjusting all the lights and stuff, so you're gonna have to give me some time, but welcome to today's, let me move that out of the way for Ethan. Welcome to today's update, where me and Ethan will talk about the latest and greatest stuff that's coming to the Maniaics this month, and the next 3 months. We call this series Media Maniac Monthly, where you will be able to see all the latest for me and Ethan coming up for the next 3 months, as well as some updates on other projects that we are both working on behind the scenes, and all that jazz. So yeah, for those who don't know how these updates go, if you're new to the channel and just subscribed and just found this video, first of all, welcome. Second of all, please listen carefully, because I'm not going to repeat myself twice. So what we usually do is first me and Ethan go over what we're going to be covering in the next 3 months in terms of, in general, planned out for sure videos. These are videos that for sure will be coming out either close to launch or day of launch of the release date, whether it be something. We talk about games first. That is a top priority here on the channel. We cover most of the latest games. We talk about movies second. That is usually the second biggest thing on the channel. We have done quite a few movie discussions lately. Mostly Ethan's been taking the spotlight on that, though.
Yeah.
And then finally, we talk about anime, which is 100% Ethan. Ethan is our resident, for those who don't know, anime fan. So he is pretty much the number one person you should talk to if you're wondering anything about anime. For the most part, at least that's how I feel about him.
Right.
So, but this one's going to be a little bit shorter for those who are returning subscribers than our usual updates. And you probably are noticing that this may be a little bit recorded in advance. You see, we're recording this 1 week before I go on spring break. By the time this video goes up, which is going to be on April 1st, hopefully, me and I will actually be on spring break. So, I need to get this video recorded ahead of spring break, so that way it can go up on time, since I'll be busy with family and stuff. So, just so you know that this video is being recorded 1 week earlier than usual, before spring break. Usually we like to record the week of, so that way you guys have something to look forward to on the 1st. But because I am going on spring break this time, I am not going to be able to record as much, so I have to record this ahead of time. That being said, I'm not sure if it's already up, but I should have Kirby in the Forgotten Land already up, as well as the Mario Kart 8 DLC, which should be out by this point, and then Blue Factory 5 as well. So 3 gameplays should already be up on the channel, ready to go and watch. So if you haven't watched all 3 of those, if they're already up, Mario Kart should be shortly up. Today is the 17th, the day before the release of Mario Kart 8's DLC, so it should be up by this point. But yeah, alright, so without further ado, let's talk about what's coming up in the next 3 months of April, May, and June, as well as a little bit of July. Okay, so first off, Ethan, why don't you tell them what's coming up game-wise?
Okay, so for March, though, what?
For April.
Okay. Yeah, well, there's one game, unfortunately, if those of you do not know, it got delayed due to real-life events that's going on right now since last couple weeks ago. And it's called Events Wars. Unfortunately.
Yep, it's unfortunately been delayed. You're probably asking, when?
Well, it's already out since last week it got delayed. And speaking of fun facts, let's just say the other Events Wars game also did get delayed throughout the, I don't like saying the type of thing, but I'll say anyway, only once. 9/11.
Yes, the original original Advanced Wars came out one day before 9/11. So, ouch. That would be bad taste for Nintendo to do that again, so I'm kind of glad that it got delayed, but ouch, this series is cursed.
Well, I guess I'll play it later. I don't mind it.
Me neither, but, oh man. Man, I was so looking forward to it in April. Oh well. Well, hey, on the bright side, that's what, at least I don't have to double cover it. It was going to release on the Sonic movie release date, but now I don't even have to worry about that.
Yup.
But, yeah. So, yeah, sorry guys. Unfortunately, the only game that we will be covering in April is Nintendo Switch Sports. So you won't have a fresh new gameplay video for a new game until pretty much the end of the month. Sorry for my fellow gaming fans, but I'll try to get some other gameplay out in between to keep things to ease things between here and there. Apologies on that, but hey, that's something that's kind of out of my Nathan's hands. So what can we both do?
Yup.
All right. So that being said, we're gonna move forward now to other games. So the next games in the next thing the next month in May. Actually, we don't have anything in May.
Nope.
So May wise, we're pretty quiet games. So there's gonna be basically nothing in May unless we have it already planned ahead of time.
Yeah.
So there's that. So just know that in May it's gonna be a quiet month for both me and Ethan.
Yep.
All right. Now in June, we'll get into this a little bit later in the video, but we have 2 games coming out in June. Ethan?
But that's when we don't know when we're able to do it, but if MC has a chance to get them later, we'll discuss this when we get done this concept discussion.
Yep.
So, where we have Mario Strikers Battle League and Volume 3 Hopes.
Not houses, hopes.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, bud?
Now the thing is, like I said, I already said.
Yeah. Like Ethan said, we'll get to that. We'll get to that in a little bit discussing why me and Ethan are a little conflicted on what we're gonna do in terms of coverage for that. But for sure, they will both be covered. We still plan on that no matter what. It's just there's an issue that's arising with that. Alright. Now, that is all for games. Games for the next 3 months. So, anime-wise, movie-wise, well, obviously, this month is the release of the Sonic movie, duh.
Yup, so we're probably gonna go up to see that in theaters. The sequel of the first Sonic the movie, it did really well in the box office. And turns out, what if I'm not lying, that said that it was the best box office for the few game movies. If that numbers don't lie.
Right, so I'm very excited to see this new Sonic movie myself. We'll see how good it is. We'll see how great it is. But I am very, very excited to see what this new Sonic movie is all about.
Yep, well, so far, for what I watched, I didn't see the last trailer. It's gonna be a good Sonic movie. I can just feel it.
Agreed. But will it live up to the expectations of a Sonic the Hedgehog fan base? That's a different story.
Oh, you're lucky that I'm not a Sonic fan, people. I'm only just speculating.
Yeah. For those who are new, I'm the Sonic fan Alpha too. So if you ever want to chat with me about the Blue Blur, you just gotta let me know. Anyways, so yeah, there's that. But outside of that, the Sonic movie, April and May and June are pretty much quiet.
Yep.
So don't expect anything for that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in terms of anime, outside of the Naruto video and the one video that Ethan mentioned earlier in our last one, that was supposed to get out for February, but I had to delay, unfortunately. Ethan and I are not I will not be having any new anime videos on
Besides, the Jutsu Kenshin review movie might be coming out either during this video or before the video or after. Who knows?
Who knows? Who knows?
Outside of that is what we're saying.
Exactly. Outside of that, sorry, anime fans, there's nothing new I can really tell you. These next 3 months are pretty much going to be quiet for me and Ethan in terms of anime, so apologies on that. Same for you cartoon fans. I'll get to something eventually. It's just I've been super busy with other stuff. This new job of mine is really, really kicking my butt. But I'm making a lot of cash, and that's what matters. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. But yeah, that is it for movies, games, and anime in terms of coverage for the next 3 months. Now, in terms of other stuff coming up, so we have a couple other events that we want to talk about. So the first one, of course, is apparently E3 is coming back around. So of course, like always, there will be E3 streams. Of course, I'll talk about Ethan in a second for June. But there is that as well. Also, we will also be covering Summer Game Fest once again, like always. Always to see what is up. And see what new video trailers and stuff will be coming out. We are very excited to see what Cliff Kingley has in store for us this year. But that being said, Ethan, why don't you tell them your announcement here?
Okay, for this though, let's just say that it's a possible chance that I might be going to New Jersey in June, so might be like around 2 or half weeks of I'm going up there. So, of course, I don't know what I'm gonna be able to do here, but I just prefer to say it right ahead of time.
Exactly. That's why me and Ethan were saying a little bit earlier that there's a conflict. Because if I need to know for sure when Ethan's booking it, so I know what to plan on in terms of buying the games and going to grab them.
And I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get them in the lunch this time around. I might be just get them during the lunch over here or New Jersey. Who knows? For me, though.
Exactly. Now, in terms of vlogging, Ethan will do the same thing that he did last time. We will talk to him at the end of the week and let him know, and he will let us know what he did his weeks while he was down in New Jersey.
Yep. But of course, I don't know what I'm gonna be doing, but I'm hoping I'm gonna have a good time. But just don't expect I'll go to New York again, though. Just because I'm at city, not New York City. What am I saying? Anyway, not New York State. It's New York City. Let's just say, I can't say. I'll discuss this outside of the video.
But yeah. Once I know a definitive date by May for sure we should have a definitive date of when Ethan is going down to New Jersey. If we don't, then hopefully by June's update that we'll know for sure. But by the next 1 or 2 month Maniac monthlies, we should have information about when Ethan is going down to New Jersey. That being said, I'm taking Ethan off duty for E3 this year and the first month of Summer Game Fest due to his vacation. So Ethan will be off duty completely for the month of June.
Yep. So I might not be around that time. So that's what I was thinking to plan this time.
Sorry, guys. But Ethan will be back. He's not staying there forever.
I mean, I like to stay, don't get me wrong, but...
Ethan's got other things to worry about back here.
Yup.
Okay, that being said, the next thing we need to talk about is what about our next convention?
Oh, boy.
So far, guys, it looks like me and Ethan might be headed to Fan Expo instead of C2E2 so far. C2E2 has just announced the beginning part of their list of celebrities that are going to be there.
So far, it'll be the actors from Avatar, The Last Airbender, and Legend of Korra, and most of them are Spider-Man actors. So far, no good for me.
Yeah, or me. So, C2E2 does not have us is not dragging us back. Fan Expo, on the other hand, has All Might's voice actor, who Ethan has been dying to meet.
Oh, and don't forget, he's a Vegeta's voice actor too.
So
for English.
So far it looks like me and Ethan might be going in June, in July instead of going to C2E2 this fall. Like I said, we can only afford one big convention because fall games are going to be coming around, and that usually is busy time for us.
I'm usually there because of the voice actors that I like personally. Of course, other things too, but more likely, more top priority for me is the voice actors.
Exactly. So we'll have to wait and see what this one brings. Now, if one of them had Matthew Mercer, now if C2E2 brought Matthew Mercer or Patrick X. Smith aboard, well, okay, that would change my top priority because there's no way I would miss my chance to get an autograph from him.
Yup, even Matthew Mercer, he was a good voice actor.
So, sorry to say, but yeah, we have two different voice actors that would make a switch. So C2E2 or Fan Expo, if you're listening, get those two, and you got our money.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. And in case you're wondering about our cosplay this time, yes, me and Ethan have plans to go cosplaying this time in full cosplay outfits, just like we did last time. This time, I'm going as Josh from Blue's Clues and You, which a lot of you already know. And then Ethan is going as Deku.
Mm-hmm. The main character of the My Academia series.
But which Deku?
Well, Deku's suit, to put it exact.
For those who don't know, Deku has had a couple of suits over the years that his anime has been out. The one that you're probably used to seeing is the one, if I'm correct, from season 2 and 3.
Mm-hmm. And also 4, obviously, and 5, all the way straight through. But yes.
So that's the more iconic suit, but there's 2 other suits that he has as well.
Yup, which is the first suit that was in first season, and I don't like putting opinion, but I'll just say that's the first costume that's before the evolution of this is iconic suit.
And then we have the one from World's Mission, which of course recently came out, but of course, to keep suspense and to not spoil things, you guys have to, if you guys want to leave a guess in the comment below on which suit it could possibly be that Ethan is dressing up as. Mm-hmm. Then let us know. And then the day of the vlog, you obviously know the answer to your question, so look forward to it.
Yup.
But yeah, so far it looks like me and Ethan are headed to Fan Expo in July, so just expect that me and Ethan will be going to Fan Expo in July and expect a July update for that. Now, of course, this depends on whether I can take a day off or not, so that's also something that will depend on, but hopefully I will be. I'm not too worried.
Yeah, for me though, I'm making sure my own end as well.
Yeah. Of course, if it's a weekend, that looks a little bit better for me because, duh.
It works with me much better, actually. Unless if it's after the 4th of July. That's the one thing I'm making sure of.
It's July 7th through the 10th, so we're good.
I think so, yeah. So I think it'd be after that, more likely.
Yeah, well, good. So yeah, that is our next convention that we're headed to, either C2E2 or Fan Expo. We might go to a different convention before that, maybe, but that's going to, again, depend on our free days. Mm-hmm. So we'll have to wait and see. But I am still excited either way to go back to another expo. For those who didn't see our last video, me and Ethan went to C2E2 and we got some autographs and stuff as well from some very cool voice actors. So if you haven't already checked out our video on that, be sure to do so.
Mm-hmm. Yup.
And of course, Ethan still has a signed case with all 3 My Academia voice actors. He doesn't have it with him, of course, but he does have it at home, and I'm pretty sure he's looking forward to getting All Might's signature added to that collection.
Which is, I know the voice actor, but I prefer not to say in this channel, so.
But yeah, So there is that. Now, as for the story of the Maniacs, me and Ethan are gonna start working on that this month. So we have it out by May 6th, which is my birthday. So for those who don't know a real quick summary. The story of the Maniacs is basically me and Ethan telling our gamer story of how he and I became YouTubers, in general how gaming has helped us grow, and how anime and cartoons has influenced our lives in terms of what we've done and how we've been.
Mm-hmm.
There will be pretty much little to none in real life events. We might mention a few, but we won't mention too many. I will say that right now. We will not be mentioning too many.
Nope.
So don't expect a whole life story. The first episodes will be based off of my and Ethan's childhood before we met.
Oh yeah.
And I gotta say, most of Ethan's childhood out of the two of us is pretty much a blur. He doesn't remember too much.
Well, as you talk about around middle school or that, I can pretty much remember a little bit better. Unless you talk about right before, that is a blur. Except I remember the whole game pretty well than actually real life stuff.
Yeah, and the anime or cartoons back then for you.
Oh, I remember some cartoons for sure. But for talking about for kids, I can pretty much almost memorize everything. Well, except for a few.
Yeah, yeah. But yes, so there is that as well. So look forward to that as well. Another project that we're working on. So as I said earlier, Mario Kart 8 has its DLC out, and in honor of that, because me and Ethan are looking forward to this new batch of DLC and playing more Mario Kart since it's been a while, me and Ethan are redoing our old video of our top favorite tracks. We are excluding Mario Kart DS for the sake of wanting to be fair, since DS is pretty much a blur to Ethan. Unfortunately, he didn't play it like I did.
I only plays the party ones for, well, not party ones, the battle versus battle ones.
Yep. So. Unfortunately, that's not fair, but we will be still including Mario Kart Wii, Mario Kart 7, and of course Mario Kart 8 and 8 Deluxe. And of course, since this video is going to be out when the DLC is out, depending on when we launch this it will include all the new DLC as well. Wow. So we will be talking. So for those who don't know how the last video went, the video basically went like this. First, me and Ethan talked about our favorite tracks of each game. Individually, of course. Then I talked about my favorite track. And then we talked about our least favorite track of each game, which is, I'm going to say right now, most of the list is probably going to stay unchanged for the Mario Kart 8 portion of it, because I don't think much has changed in terms of that opinion.
I don't think so. I mean, we'll have to see about the DLC, though.
Yes. And then as for what we're going to do at the end, since the DLC is coming out, like I said, depending on when this launches, me and Ethan will do some speculation on what we think will be our next tracks, as well as what tracks we want to be back in Mario Kart 8, including another fan favorite of ours from the Wii, Mushroom Gorge. As you guys know, two fan favorites are already in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, thanks to both the DLC pass, as well as the original game's DLC and the original game itself. We already have Moo Moo Meadows, which is a fan favorite from Mario Kart Wii, and thanks to the new DLC, we also got access to Coconut Mall, which is another fan favorite.
And we have a few tracks that are from Mario Kart Tour, but I think I did play several of them, if I'm not mistaken, but I'll just still play it just to be safe in DLC.
Yep. So there are several different game tracks that me and Ethan are 100% looking forward to. Now I can tell you a little speculation off the bat that we're probably going to be seeing a lot of the tour tracks in this, so expect a lot of tour.
Yep. That's just so far the first wave, but the next waves will be probably later. I don't know when, but MC can tell you if he knows. those?
We don't know exactly when the next waves will be, but we will. I do expect this to be revealed in Nintendo Directs, just like prior games. Now, this one, although the speculation here should be a little less toxic than the Smash speculation.
Which is good, and I was sated to it.
So yeah, but yeah, that is another project that me and Ethan are working on. All right, buddy. Is there any other projects that you want to tell the fans that you're working on at the moment?
Yeah, I have a few so far, but then the first one is definitely questioned for when it comes out. Let's just say though that I recently got the first 3 Gran Turismo games, which is the trilogy of the series for PlayStation. And so far, I did play them, but I cannot say the opinion just yet. But I'll say this though, sometime, don't know when, it'll be the time that when we get there, we'll tell you when those comes out. But so far, it is coming eventually. The trilogy of the series, since I did play Gran Turismo 7.
Yes, agreed. Speaking of which, Ethan is almost done with the trophies for Gran Turismo 7, so just a little progress update on that too, since you guys know here that Ethan's been trophy hunting, if you've paid attention to his Twitter at all.
Yeah, I have to put it up still so they know, but the problem is I was going to get around to it today, but then it got off online for me, for some strange reason.
Must be maintenance or something.
It's gotta be maintenance.
But yeah. That being said, me and Ethan are looking forward to recording those for you, so look forward to that as well. And then Ethan also is working with a friend in addition to the other one that we mentioned. Ethan's currently working with a friend on another video that we will be getting out very soon as well. He is almost done watching a specific part of another anime, one that a lot of you would know, and one that is part of Ethan's past.
And it's gonna probably be part of the story as he mentioned earlier. But then I'll say this though, I can tell you hints already. My friend is already to the point that he loves it the whole time. That's all I can ever say. He's loving it. That's all I can ever say to it.
Yep.
Can't say more, but that's all I can do it.
Alright, well that is all for today's update. Thank you so much for tuning in for this update. We will have more in May. Hopefully we will be able to give you a date for when Ethan is going on vacation so you guys know when to not bug him. But yeah, there is all that and more, so we are looking forward to it, and I am looking forward to seeing what else is coming up for other games as well. So yeah, alright, this is yours truly, Music Clues.
Be there, Sanyo.
And y'all have a nice
gaming day.
See ya.